Dr. Mona. I'm a naturotherapist and diet consultant since last 17 years in Mumbai. So today we are going to talk about some magical numbers. Yes, the number science. Today we are going to see certain numbers. How these numbers diagnose your health. Let's start. See, there are myths or misconceptions like Ayurveda and naturotherapists are not going to check the medical reports. They are just talking there. They are always talk with the Prakriti or the Nadi Chikitsa. It is true. But in advanced naturopathy, specifically at Saffron Naturopathy Clinic, we always see the medical reports because we are not against of anything. Actually, science definitely helps us. Take the help. When you are going to treat your patient, don't go blindly. Go scientifically rather. Because pathological taste will definitely help you to understand the position of that specific patient, and indirectly it helps you to treat the patient. No matter at which pathy or at what way you are going to treat them, but make sure always treat your patients scientifically without any side effect. That is the motto of naturopathy, or specifically the advanced naturopathy. So that's why the importance of this number science is there. And specifically we have made this video for those people only. It definitely helps you to check your own reports also, so that at least you come to know about your present health. What the things you are facing. Are you in a normal way or you are in a little risk factor? Let's start. Basically, if you go to any lab for the blood test or the urine test, they'll provide you the reports. And in that reports, you can see certain ranges determined, like the normal range, your present report, and what type of the counts are there. Like these things is very simple. Any educated person also can read that thing. My report shows this thing and the normal range is this thing. So you can conclude whether I am in between this range or I cross the range. And accordingly, your doctor also will advise you about your problem. But at least you can understand the basics. Once you are clear that I just crossed this range, at least your mind triggers and you can visit your doctor to understand the problem. Right? That's why today's video is that important, and we had taken the initiative to explain this number science for the common people also, and specifically from the naturopathy point of view. Right? It is not possible to cover each and every report, but still certain common reports we try to cover in this video, so that at least people come to know about their health. Nowadays, all people know, like in every house there is a single diabetic patient. India is on the verge to becoming the capital of diabetes mellitus. That's why we have taken the very common, that is your blood sugar. Now there are so many variations to detect the blood sugar, but in general if we say, if your blood sugar fasting, yani without eating a single food, empty stomach in the morning, if it shows greater than 120 gram per deciliter, you are on the risk of diabetes. The same if you check 2 hours post lunch. If this ratio shows greater than 140 per gram per deciliter, then again you need to go and recheck your sugar. Might be you are on the risk factor to face a diabetes in future. So the blood sugar fasting is less than 120 and post lunch is greater than 140 seems to be a diabetic positive. Basically, these numbers are on an average. Diabetic Health Association or the WHO had decided these numbers. So it is not exactly plus or minus 1-2 points is okay. But in general, this is the common ratio nowadays we are using to detect the things. Same thing if already the diabetic patient is there, or first time if you go and check your HbA1c, that is the average over 3 months, which at least this HbA1c will help you to determine the protein or your sugar also. So if the level is around 5.4, if the level is around 5.4, then you are supposed to be pre-diabetic. If this level crosses 5.7 or around 5.7, less than 5.7, sugar must be in a good control. If your HbA1c crosses 6 or 6.2 or greater than 6.2, it shows the poor control of sugar. Above, obviously, it's not good, but this is in general. If you want to check your blood sugar, there are basic two tests is there initially. The first one is the random or the blood sugar test, fasting and post lunch. And then the second test is called HbA1c. The normal ranges are already I told you. So this is very simple thing. If you have your blood test report, you also can at least understand the things where exactly you are. Now if we talk about the second simple thing is hemoglobin. If you have the tasted your CBC, ESR, complete blood counts with erythrocyte rates. So if the hemoglobin for the female and male, again it shows the variations. The normal range of your hemoglobin level in general, if you want to be a healthy, disease free, the normal range for the female is between 12 to 14 gram per deciliter. For the male, it is 14 to 16 in between per gram deciliter. Along with that, ESR level. If it is up to the 20 or below the 20, it is completely normal. If you are facing certain type of infection, certain type of disease, specifically the IBS problem or other related problems, your ESR is always on a higher side. So ESR is something which shows the infection inside your body, right? So the normal range up to 20 gram per deciliter. This third most common problem nowadays. See, I just calculate today only the lifestyle related disease which is, continuously booming. Each and every person is continuously facing these problems, rather in a little proportion or on a higher side. So, whenever your doctor suggests you, these are some common tests. If you have some problems, they immediately told you to check your CBC, blood sugar, your lipid profile test. Cholesterol is again in the category of lifestyle disease only. Due to the wrong sleeping patterns, some bad food habits, lots of stress, some, targeted work nowadays for the MNCs people. Due to that, they are facing the lipid problem. Lipid is a type of plaque in your arteries. Again, directly, it hurts your heart also. So in general, if let's see about the lipid profile test. What the lipid profile test shows? First, it shows the total cholesterol. So if your total cholesterol is between 0 to 200 milligram per deciliter, it is completely normal. If it is above 200 up to 250, you need to take proper care. Still, as per the naturopathy, we always used to say up to the 250, avoid medicine. Try to manage by exercise and your food and routine balancing. If it crossed 250 to 350 in between, definitely you need to take some type of help of the medications also. Otherwise, your heart must be in a problem. Again, in lipid, there are different type of counts are there. Suppose HDL, that is high density lipoprofiles, or you can say good cholesterol. The normal range of this good cholesterol must be between 35 to 100 milligram per deciliter. There is again the another one is a low density lipoprofile, that is LDL, yani ke bad cholesterol. The normal range of this bad cholesterol is between 50 to 130 milligram per deciliter. If it is up to this level, you are completely healthy. Again, there is something more called the serum triglyceride level. The normal range of serum triglyceride level is between 60 to 165 milligram per deciliter. So this is something at least you can read your own report and understand the problem exactly where you are. Along with that, generally the sugar patient, they are routine to check their kidney function test also, because high level of sugar may damage your renal function also. So the very common thing over there is the serum creatinine level. To check the serum creatinine level, the normal range is between 0.01 to 1.2 milligram per deciliter. Is a normal range. Till this range, your kidney function is completely normal. Your nephrons are completely activated. There is no issue. There is no burden on your kidneys. But once it crosses this 1.2, be alert. Your nephrons are starting damaging. Maybe your kidneys are starting shrinking. The function of your kidneys are disturbed. So, apart from that, we have seen, I just forget to write on here, the thyroid problem is also very common, specifically in the females. So the normal, if you go and check your thyroid report, so there are generally 3 categories in thyroid profile: T3, T4 and TSH. So they are the bifurcation of hormones, but the main level is like TSH, total stimulating hormones. It must be between 0.4 up to 5.2, and in some cases they are in a lesser side. You can say the TSH level is between 0.2 to 4.5 also. So it varies from kids. All labs are using the different type of kits to diagnose this thing, to taste the blood. So but up to 5.2, if your thyroid level or the TSH level is there, you are completely normal. So these are certain blood reports that you can see. You can go and taste. Apart from that, I just told you about the hypertension also. But to diagnose the hypertension, there is no blood report. We used to check the sphygmomanometer to check the blood pressure. So blood pressure, again, the normal range is 120 by 80 mm per Hg. So what is that? Whenever you go to the doctors, they used to check your blood pressure. So it shows always 2 levels of pressures. One is a systolic blood pressure and one is the diastolic blood pressure. What is that? Between the pump of our heart, between the 2 pumps of our heart, 2 beats of our heart, it shows the blood circulation inside the heart, which is called systolic and the diastolic. Once the blood pumps, it shows the systolic blood pressure. Once after pumping, when the heart releases, it shows the diastolic blood pressure. So the normal systolic, yani ke the above blood pressure is around 120, and the diastolic means the lower blood pressure is around 80 mm per Hg is the normal range. Now there is again little bit of debating things or confusing things. According to age, it may varies from 5 to 10 points. So if you are in a younger age, so your blood pressure of course may be younger in the sense between 20 to 30 or 35 up to, your blood pressure may be about 124 by 84 is completely normal. No, you are not facing the hypertension problem. Same thing, if you cross the 50s and specifically for the females, those who already face the menopause period, so in general their blood pressure may be from 140 by 90 is also comparatively normal. We are not immediately diagnose the person or a lady in a hypertension category. In certain cases, we had seen it is very common, like the person's blood pressure when we are checked, it is generally always between 110 to 150 by 70 to 80. So it is comparatively low pressure. But their tendency is like that. They are completely normal with this blood pressure level also. So this is something debating things. It varies from person to person. It is just to understand the thing. Like this is the proper number science. At least as a common person, we must have this much of little knowledge so that whenever some troubles are there, whenever some triggers appear, at least we are aware about the situation. Of course, without studying a proper 3-4 years of course in the medical science and the naturopathy also, no one is becoming the doctor. But still, just as in general knowledge, this type of very simple and basic blood test, at least we people in general must know about the thing. And that is the main motto of this today's video. Because nowadays we heard lots of things about the heart attacks, sudden heart failure, sudden cardiac attacks. And that is also the age is from 20 to 40 in between. Sudden, without any pre-diagnostic, without any medications or without any disease they are facing, just sudden heart attack. So at least we always used to suggest once you cross 40 with a normal life, at least once in a year, do your routine health checkup. It will prevent you. It will help to cure if something is there, and it will make you on a safer side. That's why simply we used to say precaution is better than cure, and the supply over here also. This is something to check and invite in your life, this type of things, so that you're always on a safer side, always on a healthier side. At Saffron, we are here to make you healthy, to make you more energetic and stay fit throughout. Thank you.